welcome to episode 7 of The Island, a collaboration between myself, Web Gaming, and the lovely Jasmine from M&J Games, who joins me now. Hi Jasmine, how are you?
Hi Corey, I'm doing great. I'm excited about this episode.
Excellent, I'm excited to show you this episode, and there's a reason why I've started like this. With this camera angle is because I didn't want to give anything away before we got started. Now, obviously, as it stands at the moment, at the time of recording, Jasmine has not seen anything that I've built this week. So all her reactions will be raw and fresh, I hope. So I started here in this area that you finished off last week. So let's jump in to episode 7. So if we turn around and go out of your area and walk down this pathway and take a look to the left.
Oh, okay.
We have my creation for this week. So let's take a walk through.
Oh.
So firstly, let's have a look at the coaster. So I built this little tunnel just to walk through. I haven't really decorated the inside of here just yet, but I will do at some point. As we walk through and round this back way here, again I have left this bit open, obviously because it is the sort of last corner of the park, so I thought we're bound to put something here. As we come around here, we have the name of our ride. This is called Crash Test. So let's take a walk up the queue line. Very detailed.
Lots of plants and foliage. I like that.
Some good elevation as well.
Oh. I forget that there's helicopters in the game.
So again, I must confess, Jasmine, I have not been kind with the piece count. I'm really sorry, I just can't help myself. I mean, literally, all of these walls are single wall pieces. They're not even the full walls. I'll show you what I mean at the end. But all the walls here are single, like, columns. But yeah, so obviously the queue line itself is quite detailed, so I'm quite happy with that. I think it's turned out well. Some good views of the coaster. Oh, I've gone too far. Yeah, and then we got our coaster station here.
I like the station.
So let's take a ride on this first. Oopsie. Hang on a minute. I forgot I was in Pipcan. Right, you never saw that.
Yeah.
Right, well, let's go from the one that's already up the hill.
Okay.
And let's go. Okay, and there we go. So that one obviously just goes back around into the station. But yeah, that's the coaster. So what did you think of that, firstly, Jasmine?
Yeah, I like it. It looks really fun. I like that you themed it, and there's like a helicopter crash. I saw, so like, what are the, is it like a castle? What is like the The big like.
To be honest, I'm not sure what it is. It was just to add to the theming.
Okay, it kind of looked like a castle to me, or those
They're
like
just
yeah.
like sort of pillars, I suppose.
Uh-huh.
Just to
Yeah.
add to the theming, really.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Um,
looks good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, this next part, I think you're going to really enjoy. I hope you are. I really enjoyed this part.
I think I saw part of it, but
I have built, not that it works, but I've built our own slingshot.
uh yeah, no, that's really cool.
I can't actually get up there.
Uh, oh, because you're in flip cam mode.
Yep, I'm afraid I'm going to have to jump out. Right, yeah, so I've built my own
Oh, that looks so
slingshot
cool.
using obviously basic shapes.
Oh yeah, and you have like a little ride operator in there. That's
Yeah,
cute.
got a little operator in there. But yeah, I thought
Yeah.
it went quite neatly here.
I think there is a way to have like an entrance to a queue without having a or without there actually being a ride. I feel like I don't know if you want to do that or not, but I feel like I
Yeah,
had
you
seen
can.
that
I believe you
somewhere.
can put an entrance in there. But
Yeah.
with these sort of rides, they don't genuinely have queues, do they? It's just a sort of buy
Yeah,
your
yeah,
ticket
that's true.
and step up.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I sort of left it like that. But quite happy with how it turned out, and it looks great at night as well.
Mhm. Yeah, that looks really cool. And I like that it's like it's kind of like it's that I mean that would be a ride that you'd see normally, but obviously we don't have it in the game. But that
Exactly.
looks
Yeah.
really good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's go back to day. We'll take a walk around this way. There is one more thing to show you, and then we'll take an overall look of it. Again, this area isn't completely finished yet, but put some more of that Victorian floor down.
Mhm.
Actually, I suppose there's two more things to show you because I've got this little bathroom here,
Ah, okay.
heavily inspired actually by your lovely husband. With
Yeah.
his latest part that he done, I think it was I forget what the
Wild
name was.
winds.
Wild Winds, that's it. He
Yeah.
only told me that yesterday as well. Don't tell him I forgot. Yeah, so with his latest park, Wild Winds, I saw some of the buildings that he did and the bathroom that he did, the toilets that he did in his park, and it's heavily inspired by one of his. But yeah, just a little
Yeah.
toilet block there, underneath the elements there to the roller coaster. So I think it's quite a nice little touch.
Mhm.
And as we
Yeah.
walk down here, this is probably what you saw from the ride. We have a
Yeah.
maze. So let's see if I can get through this. I'm just going to follow the people.
Do you have something in here that's like making them walk through?
I do indeed.
Okay.
Just a
Oh,
little green
I
shot,
see.
but
Yeah.
it makes them walk through here. And there we go out
Mhm.
the other end. And we're back here.
Wow, you did a lot of stuff this week.
I did indeed. Right, let's take an overall view. Bear with me just a second. Remove the HUD. Yeah, so this is what I did this week. This whole area.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of work.
A lot of
Looks
detail as
really
well.
good though. Yeah.
That's what it looks like at night.
Oh, I like the lights you did.
Very
Mhm.
luminous. But yeah, I'm quite
Yeah.
happy with how it turned out. Yeah, the sort of general theming for, I suppose, this ride is just that it's a, a crash test. Just you flying around in a helicopter,
Mhm.
really, spinning round.
I really like the how you tied that into a theme because that's a perfect like this coaster is perfect for that.
Absolutely, yeah. To be honest, when I built the roller coaster, I had no idea how I was going to theme it. In all honesty, my first thought was just stick a bunch of trees down, but then it just hit me because of the way that I built the station. It hit me to put a helicopter up there, and then that's where I got the name from. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out in the end. And obviously, there's another large chunk of the park done.
Yeah, so let's see. This is episode 7, so maybe shoot for 3 more episodes. We'll
I reckon we
see.
can fit another 3 more in here.
Yeah,
I reckon we can do
so.
that.
I think so too.
Yeah, well, we've still got this back corner to deal with.
Yeah.
We can certainly get a few more rides in there. We've also got that little island off to the side there that we can use as well if we need to.
Yeah.
We've probably got about another 16% left.
Yeah, I think what would be cool is if there was some sort of like hotel or something on that little island, maybe, or something. I don't know. I just thought of that.
That could be an idea. Well,
we'll have to see.
I will now be handing over the park to you. So whatever you decide to do, I'm sure I'll be happy with. You're such an amazing creator. Do you have any ideas of what you're planning to do, or?
I never know what I'm gonna do. I never know what I'm gonna do till you give me the park.
To be honest,
usually I like it though because it's like we're bouncing off, you know, what the other person's done for the week, and so.
Absolutely, yeah. No, that's exactly the same for me because, as you say, when you give me the part back, I have no idea what I'm going to do with it until I've seen what you've done. And then, as you say, we bounce off each other, and you inspire me to create something, and I hope I inspire you to do the same. So it's really good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This whole series has just been so enjoyable, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, look at the back of this park. We've got all this corner to fill out. We've got the back part there to fill out, that little island over there. And we could even, if we really wanted to, go over the other side of that island as well, because there's quite a bit of space over there as well. But again, it all depends on the percentage. I have got to behave a little bit though, because I am running up the piece count. Yeah. I don't know why, but lately with my builds, I tend to overuse pieces. I don't know why, but I just really like the details. I like to add as much detail as I can.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, that's fine, you know, that's fine.
So overall, with what I've built this week, are you happy with it? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I think it's really good. I think it, to me, it kind of reminds me of like a little bit of a fantasy sort of vibe. I know it's kind of like I guess just that's the column, the spot. I don't know what you would call those. It reminds me of a castle, so I feel like it's sort of like fantasy. It gives a little bit of a fantasy sort of feel to me. But and then you know you have the hedge maze and everything going on. But I think it brings a different element to the park that we have so far.
Absolutely, yeah. And with the maze, that was the first thing I built this week. I've never built a maze in this game, and I think back to games like Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 and 3, where they had mazes in the game pre-built. And I would love for Planet Coaster to be able to put some pre-built mazes in here, or at least give us some sort of better pieces to work with to build our own.
Yeah,
but, yeah, it took me quite a while to do this maze. It's not as easy as it looks.
Yeah,
but I'm quite happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, no, it looks really good.
And of course, when you're in the maze, you do get some good views from the coaster. And as you saw on the POV, you do get some good views of the maze as well while you're on the coaster.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that pretty much wraps up this week's episode. I know it's quite a short episode this week. There isn't a lot to show, but very pleased with what I've done this week, and I'm very excited to see what you're going to do next week, Jasmine. I just want to say thanks everyone again for watching. Thanks everyone for your support, all the comments, likes. We appreciate it completely. Don't forget, next week's episode 8, will be on M&J Games channel. So don't forget, if you haven't already, go over there and subscribe to their channel. Any final words, Jasmine, before we go?
No, I just really excited to see how the rest of this park turns out. This looks so good.
It really does. I'm also excited. I can't wait. Especially, I can't wait for the people that are planning to do some park tours. I can't wait to hear their feedback as well. But yeah, really enjoying this series so far. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm sure there'll be plenty more in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, well, that wraps up this episode. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you in next week's episode. Bye everyone.
Bye.